Good evening YouTube, and good evening to all of my fishing and outdoor addicts out there. This is Roy Dallas with yet another episode. I came home a couple of days ago from a fishing trip, took a look at my live well up at the front of the boat. It had dropped about 2 or 3 inches down. Unfortunately, it had come away from the floor. I'll let you guys have a look at that in a moment, but I looked around YouTube and tried to find a video on how to fix it. That was not fruitful. So I asked around a couple of marine engineers and a couple of shops, figured out the best way to reattach the live well to the floor would be to re-anchor it using some stronger anchors. And I'm pretty sure that if I would have taken it to the marina or taken it to a dealer, a boat dealer, it would have cost me at least $1,000. It would have lifted up the entire floor and reinstalled it the way it had been installed. That probably wouldn't last more than a year or two again. So here's my fix. I think it'll be permanent. It's stronger than the original construction, and hopefully some of you guys out there will find this video useful. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Give me the thumbs up. That really helps me with my videos. And let's get to it. Whoever built this live well on this tracker marine boat, like the engineers, they should have another look at their design, because the way they put these live wells in, they're not gonna last a couple of years. Coming right off the boat. Let me show you guys. So they've got this live well held down by these, whatever you call these fasteners. And they're actually made out of a really light steel. So what happens is they open up in here at the bottom, and then they sort of hold this fiberglass live well up into the floor here. So what's happened on this side, I don't know, you guys can't see it now because I've replaced most of them already, and I put a screw in here. I'll show you what kind of screw I used. But there used to be a space in between here about this wide, because as the boat was jumping up and down on the water, these screws or these fasteners basically gave up, and the entire live well dropped about 1 inch or 2. So I've taken them out. I used that shearing tool to sort of shear the bottoms out, and then I drilled the tops and took them out. I left the good ones in. So what I'm gonna do basically is I'm gonna put these type of screws or bolts, if you will, into the 4 corners here. This one will remain as is, I guess, into the 3 corners here, and that should do the job of keeping the live well reattached to the floor. So the types of bolt that I'm using, it's not really a bolt, it's actually a picture frame anchor that's used to hold, you know, these things are rated. They're actually they're rated, and they're used to hold picture frames into a drywall, and they're rated. This one's rated to like 400 pounds or something. So I think that should pretty much do the trick. This thing comes open. This thing comes open at the bottom. So basically, that's what's going to touch the roof of the live well, and that will create a larger surface area from the top and allow this thing to be properly screwed in and tightened, and I don't think it will ever come apart. And if it does, I'll make another video and let you guys know. This boat ain't costing Roy Dallas another $1,000 today, so gotta go get the screws. I'll be right back. So basically I'm going to use, these are sort of, the heads are really flat and small. To make the surface area larger, I'm just going to use these little washers, put them through the washers. That'll give me a larger locking surface area. And then these guys could be screwed into the bottom and holds everything in place. Let me see if I can get you guys a better look as I go in. So here's a hole that I've drilled. It may not be big enough. I may have to re-drill a larger hole. We'll give it a go. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a little bit larger. Change the drill bit and drill a bigger hole. Alright, so watch what happens when I'm going to use a screwdriver to tighten that screw, and it's basically going to decrease the space between the screw head and the anchor. It's going to pull that live well up into the floor and it'll seal it. Watch the space between the fiberglass live well and the steel floor. See the gap? It'll be gone in a second. There's one more to go, and that should be it. It should hold pretty well. All right, so there we go. This is super strong. Not much more needed to hold it up into place. So we'll just clean up the area, put the tools away, and we're good to go. Helpful for some of you out there. If it was, leave your comments below. Be interested in hearing how many people it's been helpful for. Other than that, take a look at some of my other videos. Subscribe to the channel. Always enjoy reading comments. Always enjoying seeing other people's stuff. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Dallas out.